For this tutorial we're going to need 13 squares. We're going to have scissors, safety pins, darning needle. When I've done my granny squares, I've left a long end on each one to enable me to sew it up, and I'm going to be crocheting a strap as well. And also I have made a map so you can zoom in and screenshot. This is what I'll be following. So I'm going to do them, I'm going to be sewing them together right sides down, so I'll be looking at the wrong sides. Let's get started. So I want to try and not to do too much the same beside each other. I'm trying to split them up a bit, and I've got to sew in all my ends as well. So I'm starting off number 1 to number 2. So you can pin it in place. You can pin them all in place if you want, but now I've got, I hope you can see that. No, you can't even see that. Let's have a look. If I do that, you maybe, that's better. So I'm just going to make sure I've got a nice end to sew in. That was a bit of a knot in there. And I'm just going to put my right sides together and corner to corner and stitch opposite stitch to opposite ends. So to when I first done this bag the first time, I was just joining squares here, there and everywhere, and it just felt like I was all confused until the very last till the very last second, and it all came into place. But now I've just follow this pattern, then I can see where I'm at, and it's a lot easier for me. But you can just fast forward these bits if you like, because you'll be able to see what I'm doing from my pattern above me. I don't know if you can see the red lines, but the red lines are where we're going to be folding. So that folds back, number 1 and number 9 fold back, and the join on to in between the 12 and 4 and 13 and 10. But you'll see that as we go. And with this, because I've got a long tail, I'm just going to leave that attached for now. I'll sew my tails in later. I'm just going to pop a knot there, and then, because this I'll use that yarn to add on, and then I can, if there's any left, I can sort it out later. So going to the bottom part of the bag now. I think I'll have the purple in the middle, which will be there. I'm just sorting out the colours. So if I put that there, that's too much like that one. So let me see. There we go. So flip that back onto the wrong side. Oop. It's quite a long edge as well. move that up there. Make sure we're in the corner and pick up that corner. I'm just using the stitch on the outer of the corner. If you can't see, you can just zoom in. I wanted to just make sure I was on the right side. So it's right sides together. I'm just doing an over stitch. Yeah, I wanted to do it zoomed out or as far away as I can, because it's just show. This is basically just showing you how I piece together the 13 square bag. I've got tutorials on my channel for the granny square, so pop along to see how I've done them and then come back to do the bag once you've got 13. I think I might have more than 13 squares here now I think about it, but you can do any type of little bag with them, or a purse. So I'm going to, I think I'm just doing row by row, and then I'll like row, I make a row, I'll make that row and I make that row, and I've just done the, I've just numbered them for myself. You can copy them as well if you like, but even though I've done a few, because I haven't done one of these since last summer, you forget. You just, because you do that many different things, you forget how they all go together sometimes. And I like to write things down. I'm making a sweater at the moment, so if you would like to subscribe, you can see all my videos as they pop up. I would love you to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to treat myself to a camera once I get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm making this channel to show the kids, the family, the young uns, that grannies can do things too. So that's my middle one that I like. I want that in the middle because it's purple, and that's, oh sorry, squished you there. And just make sure I'm still in shot. Put that there, and do I like that one? I'm obsessed. There's a makeup tutorials, or a, I don't know what to call it, like a trend of doing the wedding makeup for Indian wedding. Oh, that's absolutely gorgeous. But the song that goes with it, it's just really catchy. So my grandkids keep saying, why do I keep playing this song? I want it that way, so oh no, it's fine. It's fine, because we want strands on both sides. I probably have so many strands to sew in, but I'd rather that than not have enough yarn. Oh, and this is all scraps again. I say scraps, you know, from oddballs, from one oddball to another. I'll just show you the stitching on this side. So I'm going through like the top of the stitch, so I've left the bottom of the stitch behind, so it's that, it's the right no, the left side on this side and the right on that, if you know what I mean. Does that make sense? Probably not. So what I'm doing is picking that one up and is it that one? There, that one of the opposite sides. But you can do what you like. You can crochet them in, you can slip stitch them, you can do both stitches. And then I'm doing later on this afternoon, I've got another bag that I've done a video for yesterday. You can also pop along and watch that. There's another tote bag like this, but made with 3 larger squares, so you might like that one better because it's only 3 squares. Because the more squares you have, I mean, this you can go, I think there's up to 20 odd squares you could do one of these bags. This would be the most I do, is a 13 square. I think it's enough. But yeah, so the 3 square bag is on the channel from yesterday, and I'm going to make the linings for the both of these bags later on today or tomorrow. So that'll be on my, coming up on my channel. So that's, in fact, I'm going to, I was going to write on there row 1 first, then second, so we'll just pop that down to there. Did I say this one or that one? So you just take this, I'll take you then as well. So pop them there. And we're going to do 5, 6 and 7. Make sure it's our wrong sides towards you. Let me see. I'm just working out if I need to use this thread. So that comes up to there. Right. I mean, I think I've made it harder work. Leaving the strands, because now I'm thinking, where's the strands for this and where's the strands for that? So that's the right side, that's the wrong side. Right sides together, right into the corner. Any ends. We can sew them in. Right, from after this one I'm just going to I'm not going to film myself sewing the ends. Oh gosh, I know what I mean. I'm not going to film myself sewing each bit because it'll be very boring for you. Just how I'm piecing it together. That's a knot in there and a knot there, so that's my middle one. It's number 6, as long as I've got that purple. Then I've got pink, I don't want that one. Yep, that looks nice there. So we have 3 there, that's for the opposite side. Talking to myself. And that. And that's the good side. Okay, so I'm just going to crochet along there. done them ones. So I am doing it's alongside 8 and 9. So I'm just going to do a cross there, and then I'm going to just sew these up, and then I'll move the whole thing up because I can't fit it all in frame. So I'm just going to pin them in the right place. So that's our 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's next to the third one. This one, number 11, will be the centre of our back. And we've got number 12, and then last but not least is number 13. Alright, so I'm just going to fold up there, and we're going to fold in here, and we have to sew from there down there to there, and fold in there. I'm just going to pin on this side, and there we go. And that bottom piece as well. I hope you can see that. So it's from there down, across, and back down to the bottom. So I've got plenty of loose threads, tails that I can use. So I'm going to start at this end, work up, and the zigzag, and then up to the top. And I've found some handles somewhere. I'm going to see if they work. We'll look at those in a minute. Don't get ahead of yourself. And we've got the right sides together. I'm just going to fasten some of these at loose ends together. All extra security. Pop them out of my way. I'll sew them in later. The least favourite job ever. I'm getting to the end now. Sometimes I'll just crochet a strap handle type thing, but I remembered I got these last summer because I was doing a few bags at that time. I'd made myself a black one, and I got the black handles. I think I got them in a set from off of Amazon. So that's just a spare piece. I'm going to pop that in the corner. I wouldn't like to unpick one of my things I made last year, a poncho with white squares. I don't know what happened, it hasn't ended up that shape, and I've got so many squares. They're all white squares in this poncho, and they're lovely, and I want to take it to bits, and it's still sat there from last year because I can't, every time I come to undo it, I'm having to cut into it to save a couple of squares. I don't know where I start, where I finish. I've sewn ends upon ends, woven them into each other, knotted them backwards and forwards, so to frog it all, it's absolute nightmare, but the squares in the inside of it are lovely. So I am going to do it because I want the squares. And they're like white, so they're like this, but they're the white and the more like summery colours. But I suppose it depends on some of your choices in your yarn, because this, I would have said these were neutral, but if you put some of these colours, like this one, in a bright bag and the pink one, they would look bright colours. So just depends what you've got around you, as in life. As in life, dear, as in life. So we're just going to follow up, try and only get the top layer. Okay, so I'm just going to carry my way around, carry on up there and up there and up there, and then we'll do the opposite side, and I will see you back when I'm about to put the handles on. So I'm turning it the right side out. And what I would do normally would be start at there and single crochet around and crochet say 100 stitches and then back for about 7 rows and then attach it all. But I'm just going to go around once with a single crochet today. So I'm just going to join on, and I'm going to use a 4.5 hook. I should have just kept it in the inside out really. And I'm just going to start where we are. Actually, I'm going to leave a long thread on because I'm going to put some handles on here. And just double crocheted into every single one going around. And any threads that you come across, just crochet them in. Okay, so I will meet you back when we get to the opposite side. So I've now crocheted 1 row around and I've put my needle on. That was the square that I wanted in the middle. Yes, yes, yes. And the handle that I found was actually, I've got 2. So I don't know whether that will go or not. So it's either this one or just a crochet handle up and round. Yeah, I think I'll pop this on. This will do for 2 bags. So we're just going to loop onto there. Do a few times. Make sure it's secure. You could actually, as well, you could crochet it on. Or just keep sewing it in. And I'm just going to go through the, just pop that there. I'm just going to go through the fabric of the bag, and then that will make sure that's secure. Go around quite a few times till I'm running out of yarn. Might as well. Yeah. So bring that in. little knot there and secure it. Pop it on that inside. Hide the threads. And then use up the rest of this strand of yarn as well. Do a couple more. There. Okay, I'm just going to attach the opposite side as well. That's it. Our finished bag. So tomorrow, or my next video, will be the lining of the bag. So hope you subscribe, and then and press the notifications, and then you'll be able to see the next one where I line the bag. Thanks for watching.